Man, when the LA Clippers signed Kawhi Leonard and traded for Paul George in 2019, I thought this had a chance for a team to win 2+ championships in the next 5 years. And you know what? They've had 0 so far. First year together in the bubble, they blew a 3-1 lead to the Nuggets. Next year in 2021, Kawhi got hurt and they lost to the Suns in the conference finals. In 2022, Kawhi was still hurt from the year prior and they missed the playoffs altogether. And they lost to a very good Suns team in 5 games because Paul George was out for the whole series and Kawhi missed most of it due to injury. So there's a chance Kawhi Leonard could be a free agent next offseason. And same thing with Paul George. So we're going to do something different in today's video. I'm going to be trading Paul George and Kawhi Leonard in the 2023 offseason. We're resetting it. We're marking this up as a failure. It's a sunk cost. We can't sit around here and let them leave for nothing or not win a championship with them. We have no young assets, no draft capital over the next 3 years because it's all going to the OKC Thunder from the Paul George trade. So we're going to get creative. We'll see who's going to trade for Kawhi and Paul George. And yeah, what is going on, everybody? How is everybody doing today? The Clippers elimination rebuild. I was not looking forward to this because Clippers rebuilds in 2K, for me at least, are impossible. They do so bad in the simulation. And also, they're not very set up for success in the future if you look at their assets. So like I said, I'll try to get creative with these trades for maybe teams that would go out and get Kawhi and Paul George. Now, we do not have our first round pick in this draft. It's going to the Rockets at 19. Shout out to the Eric Gordon trade. We're going to keep Ty Lue as our head coach, though. And before we get to the draft, let's just look at the team. Bowen's Highland team option, gonna pick that up. Nice young asset to have. And these aren't accurate because these are cap holds because we're in the offseason. But yeah, Russ is a free agent. We're not going to have bird rights on him, so he's probably gone. It's also kind of confusing to just look at it like that. But yeah, Kawhi and PG, I'm going to look to move them. Zubats, 26 years old. Going to keep him around. Mason Plumlee's a free agent, like I mentioned on Russ. Norman Powell, 3 years left on his deal. Was a top 6 man this year, so he will definitely be of some value. I'm going to be blowing up the Clippers 100%. We have Terrence Mann, 2 years. He's left on his deal. He's 26. He's staying. Already mentioned Bones Highland's going to get solid minutes next year. I'd like Brandon Boston to get the same. Covington, if I could find a suitor for him. Eric Gordon's probably gone. I'm going to try to find a trade partner for Marcus Morris. It's going to be tough, though. So this is nice. You go to the trade finder. You can't find anything for these guys. All right, so let's see if the Pelicans are interested in Paul George. One of their top guys, Zion Williamson, is always out. So we'll see if they want PG and Brandon Ingram on the wings. I'm going to be asking for Jonas Valanciunas to make the money work. I believe he needs to be... Oh, he doesn't even need to be in this trade. Okay, no. I downloaded a scenario, and I have to have financial trade rules on. Or actually erase everything there about Paul George to the Pelicans. So let's go up the Brooklyn Nets. Let's see if you're interested to pair up Paul George and Mikal Bridges, but I want multiple first-round picks, most of the picks from the Kevin Durant trade, and if I can get this Sixers 2027 as well. So I'm basically trying to get 4 first-round picks, Joe Harris and Patty Mills to make the money work for Paul George. We're just trying to get these first-round picks to get something in the future, and let's see if they agree to this trade. They do not. Now, I could ask for Ben Simmons in this deal, which can allow me to throw in a Nick Batum. Okay, I was going to try to throw in one of these guys, but they're all 1-star trade value. I will give you... guess Robert Covington, maybe? Would you accept this offer? They do not. I don't really have many picks to give you. Okay, so maybe they're not going to be as easy as a suitor as I thought. I think we're going to have to work something out after the draft. And I'm going to take Amani Bates here out of Eastern Michigan. I'm going to change his name, don't worry. Yeah, we're going to take a flyer on him. High risk, low reward. Or no, I guess it's a low risk, high reward player. Yeah, that's what I meant to say. And yeah, we're going to sign him on that rookie contract. He's probably going to play for us next year. Team player options. I'm going to decline the $20 million team option on Eric Gordon Preston. I'm going to let walk. Boston bring back and Highland bring back. The Grizzlies are very interested in Paul George. He has 4.5-star trade value to them. So does Kawhi. I'm going to see if I can get Desmond Bane, Tyus Jones, Luke Kennard, and Zaire Williams. Now, I would love to get maybe this Warriors first-round pick as well. They're not going to say yes to this. I'd be very shocked if they did. But we're going to offer this their way. I don't think they say yes. Yeah. I can't take out any really players because there's a money thing to this. And if I gotta include maybe Jake LaRavia instead. All right, so I think I should try to do this just to get Desmond Bane in return for Paul George. And Tyus Jones is a pretty good asset to have as well. So let's see if they accept this offer. They do not. If I throw in LaRavia instead. Oh, you're killing me, man. You wanted to give me Jaren Jackson Jr. in the initial trade. What about if I give you 2 seconds? Sometimes that gets it over the edge. Okay. You're really gonna piss me off, 2K. It's just because Desmond Bane hasn't gotten that extension yet. I can't get this deal done. Okay, I know trying to figure out a good value for these guys is going to be impossible. What are the odds the Nets would say yes to this? Kawhi Leonard for Ben Simmons and a bunch of firsts. Okay, they agree to that. We just got Ben Simmons for Kawhi Leonard. Not great. Don't love that. But now I'm just adding some more draft capital, which is huge. And I'm going to try to do a blockbuster trade here with the Rockets. I'm going to be giving them Paul George. I'm using that weird Jalen Green rumor to my advantage here. It could all be a smokescreen. It could all just be a fabricated rumor. But the Rockets could be looking to get somebody superstar coming in. Paul George is on that edge. Probably not a superstar, but a star in this league. They're getting Norman Powell as well, a good scorer. They're getting Robert Covington as well. I would love to get one of these Nets first round picks. Well, I did just give the Nets Kawhi Leonard, so that might be tough. But let me get this 2025 swap best when they do this trade. Oh yeah, so we get Jalen Green on the team. So basically, we trade Paul George for Jalen Green and a solid Nets pick, and we trade Kawhi for a bunch of first round picks. Now, we don't have our first round pick next year, which does hurt. Do I give Kawhi Leonard $52 million? No, I can't even afford him. Eric Gordon's gone. I'm not bringing him in. We actually do have like $29 million, and we're LA still. So like point guard, I want to give Bones Highland most of the run. Maybe Terrence Mann as well. So like we're kind of good at guard because Jalen Green's going to be our number one scorer. I think I'm looking to add like another forward to this team. I mean, Kyle Kuzma would be interesting. I'm going to change from defense to balance. And Kyle Kuzma, we're going to a big market. He could be somebody that could step right in and, you know, get that playing time that he probably wants. So I'm going to see if I could front load a $23 million deal. Yeah, we'll do that. And let's see if he chooses to sign with us. So yeah, Russ is gone because we're kind of going in a different direction. So we're going to bring in Kyle Kuzma. Yeah, this team is looking very different. Sorry for this being a super long offseason. Those were just kind of big decisions that I had to make. Like we're trading away Kawhi Leonard and Paul George. We also signed Alex Len as well. And I'll bring back Eric Gordon on a one-year deal in case any injuries happen. So player progression, Jalen Green's up to an 88. We got Kuzma there at the 3, Zubac's at the 5. The defense isn't going to be great. It's not, and I don't really think we're going to make the playoffs, but maybe we could be respectable still. And we could also have a little bit of cap space next year, or no, because Ben Simmons is still making $40 million next year, and then when Ben Simmons' contract's up, I'm going to have to pay Jalen Green a ton of money. We are going to be rocking injuries off for this, so that's why maybe George and Kawhi still had good value, because they can't get hurt. All right, so here's the starting five. Bones Highland, Jalen Green, Kyle Kuzma, Ben Simmons, and Zubac. Yeah, we got Kuzma and Ben Simmons on the same team. Shout out Kendall Jenner. And then we have Terrence Mann, Brandon Boston, Amani Bates as the 8th man, and Alex Len as the 9th man. System proficiency is going to be balanced. 3.5 stars under Ty Lue. First game of the season on the road against Phoenix. We end up losing by so yeah, this Clippers team is pretty much what I expected. We're 16-29. We'll keep an eye on how the Rockets and the Nets do with Kawhi and Paul George. Oof, and we're 18-33 now. Yeah, this is gonna be a rough ending. So All-Stars, let's see who is here. I don't notice Paul George or Kawhi Leonard off the rip. That's something notable. So yeah, like we're not great. Oh, I'm not blaming myself for that one. The Nets though are 26-28 with Kawhi. Jalen Green has been our leading scorer, and then Kuzma, Bones Highland, Ben Simmons shooting 51% from the field. He's actually been fine as our starting power forward. We got Terrence Mann there off the bench shooting 39% from 3. Like we have some talent on this roster. Monty Bates, only shooting 38 from 3. So it is the trade deadline soon. I mean, like, the Thunder have our first round pick. We're not getting that back. Please tell me it's like some type of swap, though. Nope, they just have our pick unprotected. That's pretty brutal. And we don't have any first round picks in this draft. We do have 4 potentially next year, though, which is nice. And we have no contract extensions to get done. Darius Garland wins MVP this season. Wemby in Charlotte is your Rookie of the Year. Malcolm Brogdon wins 6th Man of the Year for the 2nd straight season. Giannis gets DPOY, Garland Most Improved, and Bickerstaff Coach of the Year. A lot of these awards went to Cavs. So yeah, this Clippers team is pretty ass. Rockets didn't even make the playing tournament, and the Nets are there as well. Do they make it out of the playing tournament? They do not, unfortunately. They ended up losing to Toronto and then to Milwaukee. Here were the final numbers this season, though. Jalen Green ended up with a 64% true shooting percentage. Not too shabby. There's Kyle Kuzma with 16 points, 6 rebounds, and 3 assists. Bones Highland shot 37% from 3, 81 from the line. Ben Simmons wasn't terrible this year. Zubac's averaged a double-double as well. He's like the perfect backup center. So, I mean, like, if he's like our 5th scoring option in the starting lineup, like the last one, like, that's not terrible also. So, let's see who wins the 2024 NBA championship. And it's going to be between the Cavs and the Warriors. Shout out to like 2015 to 2018, and the Cavs win in 5. Russell Westbrook ended up retiring on the Charlotte Hornets. He signed with Detroit and then got traded to Charlotte. So yeah, let's just see where the Thunder get our first round pick. Oh God, look how many times you see the Thunder. 5 times in the top 10. That's absurd. So our pick ends up being number 3. See, this is what could be like really bad for the Clippers. Because imagine like we lost in the second round, right? And then Paul George and Kawhi either leave or that's just where you're going to peak at. And then, like, the Thunder have your draft picks for a while. So I want to be good again, like, ASAP. Gotta keep Ty Lue around. So, like, we could move Zubac or Terrence Mann for a first-round pick, but I kind of like keeping them around because $11 million for, like, their talent is pretty solid. So what we could do is trade one of these first next year for a pick here, but I don't want to trade one that's like really good. So I think I would trade this swap worst and see if this can get me like a pick in the 20s as well as these 2 seconds. All right, I want to see if we can get the 18th overall pick from the Hawks. I'm going to give them that first round pick next year, 2 seconds at what, 43 and 44, and Amir Coffey. They agree to that, so we have the 18th pick. I'm going to change his name, but yeah, I'm getting Bronny James here with the 18th overall selection. Bruce Willis to the Jazz, Isaiah Collier to the Spurs, Justin Edwards to the Thunder, Xavier Booker to the Magic, and DJ Wagner to the Thunder. So Bronny James, man, stays in LA. You know what I might do? Wait, I don't know. LeBron technically got his jersey retired, but I didn't notice them in the hall or in the player retirements, which sometimes happens. And 2K, yeah, like he's still around even though he got his jersey retired. If LeBron's a free agent, I have his son. That gives me a reason to get him. And Kuzma can do some recruiting. Gonna pick up all these team options. I don't know if we have cap space like that. We could see if we can make. Let's see. Is LeBron a free agent? No, he's not. Damn it. That would have gave me a good excuse to get LeBron. So we have about $31 million in cap space, which could maybe get me a Desmond Bane. We could get Paul George and just completely win that trade. So I'm going to renounce the rights on everybody but Brandon Boston, who I don't even think I have bird rights on, unfortunately. Yeah, and we'll see if I want to use this cap space right now. I mean, Siakam would be fun, but can't really give him the 36 mil he wants, and he'd probably sign elsewhere. We'll see. Claxton? I don't know if I want to give Claxton $30 million. I mean, we could look for that point guard because I don't think Bones Highland is like that long-term fit. I wonder if Lonzo's price will go down because I would try to sign Lonzo. Chris Paul's still here. $34 million. This is where you ask for like 10 mil, Chris Paul. All right, the Pistons gave him 4 years, 121. Oh, do I spend the money now or do I wait in offseason? Because Kuzma... well, he's still going to make money from us next year. And Simmons' contract will be up, but I do have to sign Jalen Green, which we can obviously work around. Yeah, you know what? I'm not going to commit $30 million to Lonzo. Like, I'll take another not great year. I mean, since we don't have our first round pick, we could try to be all right. Like, who would sign with us on a 1-year deal just to maybe do like a prove it year? I would give DeRozan like a 1-year deal, but it looks like he's going to go back to Chicago and I can't even afford him. Yeah, like I'd give you that 1-year deal, DeRozan, but I feel like he's going to sign elsewhere. I don't know though. I guess the Bulls resigned that offer. Like, sure, I'll sign DeRozan. Comes back home. Went to USC. Looks like I can't afford Brandon Boston, unfortunately, now. Who wants 20 mil a year? Get at it. I'm just going to get, like, Mo Bamba to be my backup center on a 1-year deal. So we have Imani Bates and Bronny James on the same team. That's kind of funny. Yeah, DeRozan regresses. I don't have my first-round pick, so I might as well have spent that money somewhere. All right, so I actually don't think Mo Bamba's going to crack the rotation because I'd rather play Imani Bates over him. So Bronny, you can get, like, 20 minutes a night. Imani Bates is going to get, like, 16. Zubac's 23. Terrence Mann, 25. Simmons, we could do 28, 32 to DeRozan, 33 to Kuzma, 36 to Green, 27 to Bones Highland. Like I said, we don't have our first round pick this year, so I might as well try to compete. Paul George did re-sign with the Rockets, and I guess Kawhi opted in to that Nets deal, or did he get an extension done? Oh, we got a massive extension done. Oh, they brought back Brook Lopez. That's pretty cool. So yeah, I'll see you guys probably at the deadline, something like that. We'll see if we're going to be a playoff team this season. Let's hope some of the picks that we have this year, like of those teams, do really bad. So no like notable names as all-stars here. We're 22 and 34. I mean, we're not doing great for a team that doesn't have their first round pick. Klay Thompson was traded for D'Angelo Russell. Whoa, the Rockets said we've seen enough of Paul George. They traded him for Tyler Hero. Paul George and Jimmy Butler is kind of fun. So we have the Nets unprotected, the Rockets unprotected, and the Suns unprotected first this year. So the Rockets are the 3 seed. Okay, so that pick isn't going to be great. But we do have the Suns unprotected. They're 9 games below 500. And the Nets, yes. They're the worst team in the East. So that makes me feel better if like we suck as well. It's like I traded Kawhi Leonard for my pick back. How the hell did Poku get that much money a year. All right, so I'm going to be trading Bones Highland to the Phoenix Suns for their 2026 unprotected first-round pick. Bones is going to be a restricted free agent in the offseason. I didn't think I was going to pay him, so I might as well get a first-round pick for him. And now we can give Bronny James, like, the starting point guard minutes, and we can see what he can do there, as now Mo Bamba is going to be probably, like, the 9th man in the rotation. We can give some more minutes to Imani Bates. So, yeah, 22 and 36, that's going to be my only deadline deal. Like, I would still like to make the playoffs. I got DeRozan, I have Kuzma. I mean, it'll be nice to have, like, DeRozan and Simmons off the books. And maybe I trade Kuzma on draft night. Like, let's see Bronny's first game as the starting point guard. We end up losing by 18. He did have 20 points, though. Darius Garland wins MVP this season. Robert Dillingham, who was the 6th overall pick by Chicago, gets Rookie of the Year. Scoot Henderson is your 6th man behind Damian Lillard. Giannis Depoy. Dalen Terry, most improved. What? Never see that. And Bickerstaff Coach of the Year. We did get Bronny James on our rookie first team. He finished with 8.5 points and 5.1 assists. Not too bad. 53% true shooting for a rookie guard is actually pretty good. And we had Caleb Foster there, who played a little bit for us. Wow. Or no, that was for Phoenix. I was going to say, I didn't play him. He's actually pretty good for Phoenix. So, yeah, we did not make the playoffs, or the playing tournament, I should say. The Rockets ended up making the playoffs, but the Phoenix Suns went 34 and 48, and we have their first round pick, and the Nets finished 22 and 60. We also have their first round pick. So if we look at the guys that are going to be back next season, like Jalen Green, going to pay him a lot of money. He's our guy, 92 overall. He's going to be back. Caleb Foster could give some run. We'll see. Kuzma, I think I'm going to look to trade on draft night if I can get like any type of pick value or move up in the draft. DeRozan gone. It was a one-year thing. Simmons most likely gone unless I can get him back at a solid price. Zubats, we'll see what he's asking for in free agency as well. Same thing with Terrence Mann. Imani Bates, I think, is going to be a restricted free agent. He's probably going to ask for like $40 million. And then we have Bronny James, who will be back. So we definitely have some roster spots to fill in the 2025 offseason. As you have LeBron and the Lakers going up against the Cavs in the finals. This would be an NBA's like marketing dream. LeBron versus former team. And the Cavs win in 7 with Garland being your finals MVP. The Cavs are so freaking good in the simulation, man. Chris Paul retires on the Nuggets. I could technically sign LeBron James since we still have Bronny. Let's see. So we could get 2 top 10 picks. We could get 2 top 5 picks. Let's pray to the lottery gods. Damn, so that pick did drop. And I think 2 teams from 10 to 14 just jumped up into the top 4. What? I'm not wasting my time. I feel like we're going to get screwed with that Nets pick. Damn, it falls to 6. Wow, so you have the Thunder, of course, our pick is the number 1 pick, of course. Blazers, Kings, Magic, Bulls. I feel like some of those teams jumped up. Yeah, like the Blazers jumped up. Wow, the Kings. What? Did they have the 14th best odds going into this? That's messed up. And the Magic jumped up too. Wow, that is just insane stuff. Let's re-sign Ty Lue. We also have the 23rd pick via the Rockets. All right, I'm going to try to trade Kyle Kuzma to the Spurs for Ron Holland, who was the 16th overall pick in 2024, who they didn't play at all last year. So we would save about $16 million with this deal. I don't think I'm going to try to get anything else from them. So let's see if they would do this straight up, and they do. So we clear up some more money there. We have 3 first-round picks. Most likely going to make them. We'll see if I try to do like an 11 and 23 trade up if somebody falls. Oh my God, and the number 1 pick's getting traded. So it's traded for Fox. Oh my God, Kevin Durant. Wow. Oh, that's kind of crazy. Number 1 and number 7 for KD and Vucevic. The Suns are on the clock to take Trey Johnson. Honestly, I respect it. They were on the downward slope. We had their first round pick. They kind of had to do that. So the 3 top wings go. I wouldn't mind getting Nasir Cunningham. Like, could I trade 6 and 23 to move up to 4? Who the Magic have? Probably not. They would want that Phoenix 2027 first. I don't really want Dinwiddie. I would give you multiple seconds as well. Like, I would give you 3 second-round picks just to move up 2 spots. That's actually a solid offer. And they say yes to that. So we trade up. So I'm going to take Dylan Harper, the point guard, out of Rutgers. And then we were on the clock at 11. I'm actually going to try to trade it for Alex Sarr, who went 15th overall last year. We traded for Ron Holland, who went 16th. I'm going to try to get Alex Sarr from the Pelicans for pick 11. I don't really want to give up any other draft capital in this deal, but it looks like I have to give up my 2029 first, which I'm fine doing. Sarr's going to be a nice backup center for us, as we'll see if Flory is going to be better than him long-term. Doesn't really look like it, but damn, Bagayoko almost fell to me. That would have been absurd. So we're going to sign Dylan Harper there, and let's see what we want to do in free agency. We don't have any team player options. There is some studs here. We know we want to extend Jalen Green the qualifying offer, and we don't have a lot of guys currently under contract at all either. Only 4. So I have about $119 million in cap space. I mean, getting LeBron and Tatum would be kind of sick. I mean, I would offer LeBron a 1-year deal. That's the most I can offer him. You could play with your son. Still, he doesn't want to. Damn. So you have Donovan Mitchell here, who I would try to go after, but we already have Jalen Green. So I'm going to offer Jason Tatum a deal. 4 years, $49 million, no trade clause. It's a lot of money. I'm going to see if I could front load it just because it's the only offer. I'm hoping he takes that on day one. And then I'm going to, I think, wait to see about my next move. I don't know. I maybe should just give him a better deal. Nope. Okay, he takes that. Let's go. That's what I'm talking about. We are going to renounce the rights on Ben Simmons. Oh my God, I forgot Jalen Green's a free agent. Let me chill. But he's restricted, so I'm chilling there. So, yeah, we're going to renounce the rights on some of these guys, but not everybody. And we'll get Jason Tatum to come to the Clippers. LeBron goes back to the Lakers. Ugh, Jalen Green took a deal from the Nuggets, so I do have to match that. It's annoying because I tried giving him a better deal, so then I could try to get even more creative in free agency, but I can't since he was going to take that offer. So let's sign Jason Tatum and Jalen Green. Jason Tatum gets to play with another Jalen again. Right now, we have about 6 guys under contract. All are going to be in our rotation, and we have about $35 million left to spend. Damn, I really could have maybe snagged like a Lowry Markkanen. How big are Zubats and Terrence's man's cap hold? Oh, it's $34 million. I'm going to try to sign Quentin Grimes, I think, from the New York Knicks. I don't get to pick him up a lot. I will renounce the rights on Terrence Mann, I think, on this deal, but then I'm going to hope that 2K will allow me to still sign him because they do some weird stuff with that. So let's see if we can get Quentin Grimes to be maybe our 6th man for us. We'll see. Oh, wait. I didn't want to have to renounce the rights on both of them. So I need about $17.6 million after signing Grimes. So I can keep Zubats open. Let's see about that. So can I still sign Terrence Mann after Grimes? I actually don't think I can. That sucks. All right. I'm going to bring back Zubats. It's a lot of money, but we're going to front load this contract. And I'm sure he'll... Wow, he doesn't accept that right away. Whoa, Zubats. Interesting. Oh my God, I can still sign DeRozan? I mean, sure, DeRozan, you want to be a bench guy for us? 1-year deal. We might as well do that. Sure. Welcome back to LA. 2K, you're so weird with who you can re-sign and who you can't. So right now, we're set at point guard, shooting guard, small forward probably is going to be Tatum with maybe DeRozan at the 4. So yeah, you know what? We should be good here. Unless I can get a Terry Rozier on... Not 11 million. How do you get these guys to sign with you for 2 million? I can never pull it off. Should be able to get Josh Green. I'll take that. So we have Tatum, Jalen Green. Yeah, like this is a better 1-2 punch than having Kawhi and Paul George. Yeah, I feel like DeRozan might be out of the rotation, or at least out of the starting lineup at one point. So I feel like we have to start Dylan Harper. We'll have Josh Green. I realize we have Josh Green and Jalen Green now. I mean, we could do something like this. Provides a little bit more defensive upside. You know, I don't hate it. So it's going to be Harper, Jalen Green, Josh Green, Jason Tatum. He beats the Zubats in the starting 5 with Quentin Grimes, Bronny James, DeMar DeRozan, Ron Holland, and Alex Sarr off the bench. 4-star balanced. We could win a championship this year. I mean, we did just sign Jason Tatum. This team's pretty good. Let's see if Jason Tatum is a starter. And yes, he is. 25.7 points, 11 rebounds, 5 assists. I got to find a way to get Jokic or Embiid in 2K because it sucks. I can really only use them when I do a Nuggets or a Sixers rebuild. Like sometimes it's nice because Tatum is a free agent at times. Same with LeBron, same with Giannis. But like Embiid's never a free agent. Neither is Jokic. And they obviously just signed extensions as well. Or Embiid, when is he a free agent? Well, this obviously might be updated with a new extension, or even if for real, 2027. It's in forever from now. I was hoping Jalen Green would be an all-star this year, but he is not. We are 41-14. We sit at the top of the Western Conference, second best record in the NBA behind the Atlanta Hawks. We also have the Suns' first-round pick this year. We have their pick next year, as well as the Nets and the Sixers. And the Suns are the worst team in the NBA. Wow. We don't have the Nets pick this year, but we do next year, and they're 12-40. Sheesh. So the only thing I'm thinking about is if I wanted to upgrade the center spot. Yeah, because Green and Tatum are averaging about like north of 48 points combined. Dylan Harper's been a very solid rookie point guard for us. And then we have Bronny James. We have DeMar DeRozan off the bench. Zubats is still averaging a double-double. All right, let's go all in on this year. I'm going to trade that Phoenix pick, which is going to be very high. But we're going to get Bam Adebayo to be our center. Yeah, we're getting an upgrade there. DeMar DeRozan's going to be in this trade to make the money work. Lance Stevenson as well. And then we're getting Bones Hyland back. Funny enough, which I don't even know if I want to play him. Because I got Dylan Harper. I got Bronny James. Like, they're kind of fun to use in the 2K simulation. So let's make this trade. I think this might bump Alex Sarr out of the rotation, who's not been like the most efficient guy in the world. So Zubats, who's currently in at the 3. I don't know. Maybe I play Ron Holland. Like, what's Josh Green's 3-point percentage right now? No, we have Javonte Green as well as Jalen Green and Josh Green. There's too many Jay Greens. Yeah, so we're going to have Ron Holland start at the 3, Tatum at the 4, Bam at the 5, Jalen Green at the 2. It's a fun team. 4-star balance. Let's win it all. And Jason Tatum wins MVP with the LA Clippers. He averaged a double-double this year and 5.4 assists. It was also 50-40. Oh, no, he wasn't 50-40-90. He was so close, though. He's a 99 overall. Ian Jackson, Rookie of the Year for Portland. Markelle Fultz is your 6th Man of the Year in Memphis behind Ja. Evan Mobley, Depoy. Shout out to Jet Howard in New Orleans. And then Quinn Snyder, Coach of the Year. Not Ty Lue. We do get Jason Tatum on All-NBA first team. Giannis signed with the Knicks. All-NBA second team, you got Luka, Trey, Mobley, Scotty Barnes, and Joel Embiid. Shout out to the 2022 draft class and the 2018 as well. And then third team, you have Ja, Tyrese Halliburton, Jaylen Brown with no Tatum there. LeBron and Bam Adebayo, who we acquired at the deadline, who's also on all defensive first team, and Tatum on all defensive second team. And Dylan Harper on all rookie first team. So we had an all rookie first team guy, we had 2 all defensive guys, and 2 all NBA guys. We are the 1 seed in the Western Conference, taking on the San Antonio Spurs in round 1. This is the Kyle Kuzma team. Oh yeah, they have a ton of wings. Oh my god, they're pretty deep. Oh, they actually have a lot of talent on the Spurs roster. I am super excited about this team, though, in the playoffs. 2K really wants me to start Bronny over Harper. Quentin Grimes shot 41% from 3, just what I needed him to do. All right, so yeah, Harper and Holland are going to get like a ton of minutes, but 40 to Green, 40 to Tatum, 34 to Bam, 4-man bench, 4.5 star balance. We should beat the Spurs team, even though they're pretty deep, and 2K hates the Clippers in the simulation. Just like when they got that like 1 win, I really thought it was going to be a series, but we win in 5. Jason Tatum like only had 21 points in that series. Shout out to Ron Holland, man. We got him for Kuzma. Like, it's nice to see Ron Holland do it at 20 because Kuzma's like basically 30 in this save right now. We're taking on the Golden State Warriors, who have Steph, Keontae George, Andrew Wiggins, Jonathan Kuminga, Baris Bagayoko, Jordan Poole, D'Lo, Jalen Williams. And let's see who wins this series and goes on to the conference finals. And it's us in 5. Once again, once I think like they get a win, it's going to be a series. But hey, we're going up against a team that has all our picks, or took all our picks. And they have Kevin Durant, I forgot. Oh, this team is so good. But we do have a good team ourselves, you know? Like, Tatum averaged 28 and 8, or 28, 12, and 7. 28.8 is what I meant to say. We also have Jalen Green. But Tatum, the MVP. Let's see who wins this series. They win game 1. We're definitely going to lose. God, that team is sick. We win 156-120. Wow. Game number 3, we win. Let's freaking go. We win by 4 points in OKC. Game 4, we win. That is a huge one, man. Tatum and Jalen Green combined for 74. 74 freaking points. Shout out to Bronny just being an efficient machine in the playoffs. And can we win this series in 5? Oh, okay. We won it in 6. And we're going up against the Atlanta Hawks, who were the best team in the NBA this season in the finals. This team is not better than what we just faced in OKC. Not at all. Not even close. I don't know. 2K does like the Hawks in the simulation, so we'll see how this goes. Game 1. We win by 50 points. Wow. Game 2, we win. Let's go. Let's freaking go. We win by 23. Game 3, we win. Boom, boom, boom. All right, I'm just excited, man. Because the Clippers don't get the best simulation luck, and hey, I could blow a 3-0 lead and I look like a dumbass, but it's nice to be in the driver's seat right now and we're going to win a championship. And this wasn't the most realistic rebuild. Hey, trying to figure out a Kawhi Leonard and Paul George trade separately this offseason, like, would blow your mind no matter who it went for. If Paul George was traded straight up for Scotty Barnes, you'd be like, what the hell? If Paul George was traded straight up for Ben Simmons, you'd say, what the hell? You guys can let me know what you think of the trades down below. Obviously, like, it didn't really benefit the Rockets or the Nets too much. The Nets did make the playoffs the year following, but like, Kawhi and Paul George do regress. That's why I wanted to get the most for them. And you can let me know in the comments, do you think the Clippers should entertain trading one of the two, both of them this offseason? Jalen Green, ooh, I kind of wanted to take that 3. Let's see if we can go off the dribble here. I'm guarded. I don't even know. Okay, we'll kick that out to Tatum, who's going to pop that 3. He's got 25. But yeah, I think if there was a chance to just recuperate some draft picks for both of them, I would do it, man. I would do it. Like, you have such an old aging roster that can't stay healthy, and maybe you bring back Russ and you run it back, but like, I don't know, like, this Clippers team healthy could have won a championship this year 100%, but when have they been healthy? The bubble was it, and that's because they had like a couple months off because of COVID happening. Like, Kawhi Leonard wasn't healthy basically the next 3 playoffs after the bubble, and Paul George had his injury this year, and like in prior years, his Bronny's gonna take a corner 3, knocks that down. I just think it'd be crazy to think like they're gonna be healthy next year, because like the past history shows that they're not going to be, most likely. Same with like even the Sixers and Embiid this year, and you guys are probably seeing this after that round 1 series has already started, so I don't know if he's playing game 1 against Boston. I'm recording this before that starts. Tatum's gonna yam this, and we are gonna win it all. But yeah, it's a scary future for the Clippers, man, and you traded away Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, who could be a top 10 player right now. You could say he's better than Paul George right now, and yeah, you didn't win a championship with Paul George. But hey, in hindsight, yeah, maybe it wasn't worth it, but at the time, it was definitely worth it. Okay, 2K is just frozen on the screen. It's never going to load. And Jason Tatum is your finals MVP. I hope you guys enjoyed this Clippers rebuild. I love doing these elimination rebuilds. Let me know if you guys enjoyed by dropping a thumbs up. You can take a look at all my links in the description, my TikTok, my Twitter, my NFL channel, my NBA Talk channel, as well as the Just Ballin' newsletter. 3 days a week, goes to your email. It's free to subscribe to, and you get updated with all the NBA news, rumors, scores, reports, all that jazz, straight to your email inbox in the morning. Can't beat it. And that'll be it for me. I love you guys, as always. Thank you all for the support on the channel. It does mean a lot. Every single video, if you like, comment. If you've been subscribed for 1 year, 1 day, 5 years, it means a lot to me. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.